hijack my life. I mean, it looks nothing the way you thought it should look at this moment in time. And I know it can be really hard because my name is Stacey Speller and I coach ambitious women just like you. And I have been there where you look up and you think, okay, I'm a go-getter. I'm ambitious. You eat goals for breakfast and you've got some success in your professional life, some things you set out to accomplish with your education and whatever you had set forth. But then you look at your personal life and you look at your relationships and you're like, what in the world is this? And it doesn't look the way you thought. I mean, surely by now you thought you'd be, with a great guy who absolutely adores you, maybe married, 2.2 kids, house in the suburbs, white picket fence, minivan, maybe not. But you thought that surely by now it would have happened. And as we approach the end of the year and you're thinking, oh my God, another year and it still hasn't happened. And patience is, getting a little old and a little tiresome. I want to share with you 3 things to help shift your perspective out of that mindset. The first thing I need you to recognize is that divine timing is real. You all, it is so real and so awesome. And I know it's hard to trust it, but if you know that your steps are ordered, you're exactly where you're supposed to be. The fact that you haven't found that special guy or your relationships don't look the way you thought, it's not because you're some horrible person. It's not because you're not worthy. It's not because of any of those things. Divine timing is real. The second thing that I need you to recognize is that impatience always gives birth to your problems. Impatience gives birth to your problems. I can tell you for a fact, my relationship disaster, my colossal, oh my goodness, if I could only turn back time, what I would not have done. But my relationship disaster was because of my impatience, because I did not want to wait. I didn't have patience. I wanted to take matters in my own hands, and I did, and I created an entire hot mess of a relationship. I'm telling you what, you've got to recognize that your impatience can work against you. It is one of the greatest forms of self-sabotage. So I want you to not think about being impatient. And the last thing I need you to do to shift that perspective, I need you to disconnect your self-worth from your timeline. Disconnect your self-worth from your timeline, because when we have a timeline, especially I see this so much in ambitious professional women that I coach, we have a timeline. We want things done. Our time frame is yesterday or right now. That's how fast we want things done. And it becomes really hard, almost like kryptonite, when it's not happening when we thought. Now, I will tell you, I am a recovering control freak. So for me, this was a huge struggle. But I tell you what, the moment you can let go of how you thought life would be is when you can start pivoting to how life can be. And that's what I want for you, to be able to make that pivot from how it is to how it can be. And to be in that place where you're like, you know what, I'm all good for today and I'm going to do what I need to do, maybe work on me. Maybe there's some things you need to kind of work through. Maybe it's your communication style, how you're showing up, any of those things. But I'm going to use this as my preparation process, because guess what? There's no need to get ready. When you stay ready, when that right relationship comes your way, then you're already all good, okay? So I want you to be able to shift that perspective, appreciate where you are. Don't let the fact that we're getting ready to go into a new year stress you out and get you all kind of caught up and have the enemy playing mind games with you, thinking that there's something wrong with you. You're good just where you are. If this is something you struggle with, I would love to hear from you. DM me, let me know. You know what, Stacey? You are talking to me. I am struggling with my time frame. I don't like where I am. I never thought I would be here. DM me, leave me a comment, leave me a comment in the comments below, and let me know if this is something that, you've actually struggled with, or maybe you even overcome it. Share it with me and I'll make sure that I'll share some things in the comments too. Okay, chat soon.